Hello students, in this session, we will come to know about how to dismantle and assemble reciprocating and rotary compressor.
By the end of this exercise, you will be able to cut open the dome of the reciprocating compressor for dismantling. Dismantle the reciprocating compressor and identify its parts. Assemble the hermetic reciprocating compressor in a sequential order. Cut open the dome of the rotary compressor for dismantling. Dismantle the rotary compressor and identify its parts. Assemble the rotary compressor in a sequential order. Tools, equipments, and consumables needed for dismantling and assembling reciprocating and rotary compressors. Tools, equipments, and consumables. 100 mm bench vise, 300 mm hand hacksaw, 200 mm flat file, power hand cutting tool, marking punch, box spanner, 200 mm plier, mallet, oil can, AG4 cutting machine, 200 mm adjustable wrench, 250 mm screwdriver, hacksaw and hand grinder, 400 gram ball peen hammer, screwdriver set, measuring jar, ratchet wrench, 100 mm nose plier, metal tray 450 mm by 450 mm, spanner set. Now, let us see the process for dismantling and assembling hermetic reciprocating compressor. Cut the hermetic reciprocating compressor. Place the hermetic reciprocating compressor on a work table. Ensure the compressor is positioned conveniently to allow for a smooth cutting process. Clean the compressor's top surface by removing any dust, oil, or rust. Ensure that all necessary cutting tools for cutting the compressor are available. Use a marking tool to indicate the specific area on the compressor where cutting will occur. Clearly mark the designated cutting area on the compressor's top surface. Keep a metal tray to collect parts during the dismantling process. Have a measuring jar ready to collect and measure any drained oil from the compressor. Set up the bench vise securely on the work table. Ensure that bench vise is operational by checking its adjustment lever. Securely position the compressor within the bench vise by adjusting the lever. Adjust the compressor's position and hold the compressor in the bench vise for optimal cutting accessibility. Locate and identify the marked cutting area on the compressor dome. Prioritize safety by wearing protective gloves and goggles during the cutting procedure. Use a hacksaw or power cutter to carefully cut along the marked area on the compressor dome. Cut open the compressor dome carefully and ensure a clean and controlled separation without excessive depth. Safely remove the cut dome from the compressor and set it aside in the designated tray area. Tilt the compressor to drain any remaining oil, collecting it in the measuring jar. Sequentially loosen and remove the bolts from the suspension springs by placing them in the tray. Gently detach and remove the crankcase along with the motor from the dome assembly. Use a ratchet spanner to loosen and remove the 4 bolts securing the assembly and keep them on the tray. Now, let's begin the process of dismantling the hermetic reciprocating compressor. Disconnect the stator electrical clips from the terminal located on the dome. Carefully remove the stator from the housing. Cut the discharge connection situated inside the dome. Release and unlock the suspension springs. Extract the complete assembly unit from its position. Remove the bolt securing the compressor head in place. Disassemble and remove individual components such as the valve plate, piston, connecting rod and other associated parts. Place each component carefully into the designated tray. Assembling the hermetic reciprocating compressor. Examine the CSR point of the motor terminal and connect it to the terminal adapter. Clean the rotor using a fine emery sheet and the compressor body using a rough emery sheet. Inspect and clean the mounting springs. Use a flat file to smooth the surfaces of both the top and bottom compressor domes. Inspect the compressor bearing before proceeding with the assembly. Insert the piston into the bore along with the connecting rod. Fix the crankshaft and rotor using a wheel press. Place the gasket on the compressor head. Apply oil to the gasket and assemble the valve on the valve plate. Position the gasket on the head plate, insert the head bolt and evenly tighten all the bolts. Rotate the rotor to ensure the piston head doesn't knock against the valve plate. If knocking occurs, adjust the suction and discharge gasket by 1/32 mm. Fix the motor stator or winding using either a wooden hammer or a wheel press. Verify the clearance between the stator and rotor, ensuring it measures between 0.1 mm or 0.125 mm using a feeler gauge. Assemble the winding, place the entire compressor securely in a tray and ensure the new oil covers the compressor's main bearing. Test the wire connection using a clamp meter. If the reading shows the winding is grounded, rectify the issue immediately. Confirm the correct rotor direction, ensuring optimal oil flow from the crank housing to the main bearing. Ensure the oil circulates efficiently from the piston to the main bearing via the crankshaft bearing and oil groove. Brace the discharge line to the dome securely. Connect the winding terminal to the compressor body terminal. Once assembled, listen for any abnormal noises from the compressor cover. Weld the top lid securely onto the dome to complete the assembly. Now, let us see the process for dismantling and assembling rotary compressor. Cutting the compressor dome of the rotary compressor. Place the rotary compressor on a work table. Ensure the compressor is positioned conveniently to allow a smooth cutting process without obstacles. Thoroughly clean the compressor, ensuring the removal of any dust, oil, or rust from its top surface. Gather and ensure the availability of all essential tools required for the cutting procedure. Use a suitable marking tool to mark the area on the compressor where cutting will occur. Clearly mark the designated cutting area on the top of the compressor. Keep a metal tray for the disassembly of the compressor components. Have a measuring jar on standby to collect and measure any drained oil from the compressor. Set up a bench vise securely on the work table. Validate the functionality of the bench vise by checking its adjustment lever. Securely position the compressor within the bench vise and adjust the lever to firmly hold the compressor in place. Position the compressor conveniently within the bench vise to facilitate the cutting process. Locate and identify the previously marked cutting area on the compressor dome. Prioritize safety by wearing protective gloves and goggles before commencing the cutting procedure. Use a hacksaw or a power cutter to carefully execute the cut along the marked area on the compressor dome. Cut open the compressor dome carefully and ensure a clean and controlled cut without excessive depth. With care, remove the cut dome from the compressor using both hands and place it separately within the designated tray space. Tilt the compressor to facilitate the drainage of oil from the unit through the process line. Dismantling the rotary compressor. Position the cut-opened compressor securely on the work table. Ensure utmost care to prevent any damage to the compressor during the disassembly process. Detach the compressor from its dome housing. Place the separated compressor securely on the work table. Use a hot air blower gun to externally dry the compressor thoroughly. Place the loosened nuts and bolts systematically into a tray for organized storage. Position the metal tray adjacent to the compressor to keep the collection of nuts and bolts. Upon removal, store the nuts and bolts securely within the designated tray. Sequentially, disassemble the compressor components starting with the cylinder, followed by the roller, dividing blade and spring. Have a cleaning brush and cloth readily available for the cleaning process. Thoroughly cleanse each compressor component using kerosene oil, followed by trichloroethylene known as TCE to ensure removal of contaminants. Inspect each component, ensuring it is free from any dust or rust. Use the hot air blower gun once again to ensure all components are completely dry. Apply a light coat of compressor oil to each component to prevent rusting. Organize the cleaned compressor parts systematically on the work table, preparing them for the reassembly process. Assembling the rotary compressor. Thoroughly inspect all parts to ensure they are in optimal condition. If any deformities or damages are identified, replace those parts to ensure optimal performance. Coat all components with compressor oil to prevent rust. Commence the assembly process by fitting each component sequentially. Attach the spring and dividing blade securely onto the cylinder block. Position the roller inside the cylinder block. Securely place the end plates on both sides of the cylinder and tighten the associate bolts. Attach the shaft securely to the motor assembly. Install the discharge valve assembly in its designated position. Connect the motor windings to the corresponding terminal points within the internal dome. Verify the correct positioning of both the compressor and motor within the dome housing. Pour compressor oil into the dome, ensuring the oil level remains below the discharge tube. Connect and secure the suction line to the compressor assembly. Position the top portion of the dome for the subsequent welding process. Prepare the shielded metal arc welding setup for the welding procedure. Ensure the shielded metal arc welding machine is fixed with proper earthing before initiating the welding process. Choose an appropriate electrode suitable for the welding task at hand. Install the selected electrode securely into the welding torch. adjust the current settings on the welding machine based on the welding requirements. Execute the welding process on the dome while maintaining a horizontal orientation. Ensure a consistent travel speed during welding to achieve a uniform and satisfactory bead profile. After welding, remove any slag using a chipping hammer. Clean the weld bead thoroughly using a steel wire brush. Inspect the weld bead for any signs of discontinuity or imperfections. If any discontinuities are detected, rectify them by re-welding the affected areas. Confirm the welding integrity to ensure there are no potential leakages or defects.
In this topic, we have covered the following key points. Cutting open the reciprocating compressor dome for dismantling. Dismantling the reciprocating compressor and identifying its parts. Assembling the hermetic reciprocating compressor in a sequential manner. Cutting open the compressor dome of the rotary compressor for dismantling. Dismantling the rotary compressor and identifying its parts. Assembling the rotary compressor in a sequential manner. I hope you all understood the procedures involved in the process of cutting, dismantling, and assembling the hermetic reciprocating compressor and rotary compressor. Thank you for your attention and participation. Let's meet in the next session. Bye.